Welcome back. My name is Charlene Smith, and I am here to talk to you guys about the big result that we got at Villa Park. Full-time result was Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 2. I am obviously really happy with this result. Managed to get all 3 points and keep a clean sheet. Thank you so much to everyone for joining. I'm so excited to be joined by you guys and excited to reflect on this game. Now, we do know that last season, Aston Villa did do the Premier League double over us. They managed to beat us twice. However, this season, I did say in the preview, it's going to be completely different. The tables have turned, baby. We've beat Villa 2-0 at their gaff. And I must say, that was an amazing save by David Raya. Double save. Like, his reaction time was just unreal. So big save from David Raya. Listen, I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we did manage to get the 3 points. I want to know how you guys are feeling. Who is your man of the match? Do get active in the comments and let us know. I must say as well, Leandro Trossard, I mean, he is a super sub. Imagine he literally just come onto the pitch and managed to score a goal. Like, he's just absolute quality. Absolutely love that about Leandro Trossard. Thomas Partey even managed to get on the score sheet as well. I don't think he could quite believe it from his reaction as well after he scored that goal. He looked pretty similar to me when I scored my goal as well. But listen, big result. I'm so happy, so proud of the team. Let me know your thoughts as well. I will try to get through as many of the comments as I possibly can. Stacey saying that was a physical match. Man, we've come a long way. Saliba and Raya were perfect today. Absolutely agree with you. That recovery from Saliba as well was crucial, immense. You can see that back line is working hard to keep a clean sheet. And David Raya, always switched on at all times. The team really did work hard today and did manage to get the all-important result. Mr. AG just confirming what the result was. Go Gunners, you done know. Charlene, we are winning the league. Yes, we definitely are. If we can just rectify all of our mistakes from last season, so do everything we done and rectify our mistakes, 100% we're winning the league for sure. Don't forget to smash the likes. Thank you, J1, for letting everyone know what the vibe is and the situation. First like is by J1. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm doing absolutely amazing. 3 points. I mean, this is the perfect weekend. What more can you ask for? It seems like we are ready to win both leagues. I'm assuming you are talking about the Premier League and the Champions League for sure. And we definitely are showing like that resilience, that tenaciousness. Like, we are physical. I must say as well, when the game kicked off and Matty Cash, you know, because I did say in the beginning the players who I was fearing and, you know, the quality of Aston Villa. And there was, when you guys asked me who is the danger man from Aston Villa that we should be looking out for, there was a number of players that I said. So I said Matty Cash, McGinn, Bailey, who else did I? Tielemans. You know, I named quite a few players. So when the game kicked off and Cash went down, it looked like he had a hamstring problem. I was thinking this is quite unfortunate for Aston Villa, but obviously, you know, you don't ever want to wish any injuries on anyone, especially, you know, well, anyone in general. But, you know, for footballers, this is their profession. But I just thought, oh my God, well, he's going to have to come off. So I thought, okay, that's going to sort of work in our favour. Then a few minutes later, Leon Bailey goes down and he looked like he was in pain. And I was thinking, wow, sometimes you just need a little bit of luck to ride on your side. But like I'm saying, that you don't ever wish any injuries on any players. But like I said to you guys in the preview show, you just never know what is going to happen. Like, this is football. But, you know, fair play to Villa. They did put up a good fight. They did have a couple of opportunities in that first half. Ollie Watkins had a really great opportunity, didn't manage to hit the target. There was that little, what do you call this? I mean, Gabriel Magalhaes just taking a bit too long with the ball, and Leon Bailey just come and pounces on him. We got off quite lucky there. Again, David Raya in the second half making that crucial save. So, I mean, Villa did actually have opportunities to score, but obviously we were just the better side. I must say as well, there were moments in the game where it did look quite flat. But the second halfway, after David Raya made that big save, that definitely like picked things up. The energy definitely picked up from there. But mate, what a game, what a result. Let me see what you guys are saying. Charlene, Arsenal are going to win the league. We only beat Ipswich. JC's feeling really confident. I mean, as a Man City fan, he's feeling really confident that Arsenal's going to win the league. Thank you to your boy Hullen as well. He done amazing for my fantasy Premier League. Charlene, Trossard has to start now. ALR, what does that mean? All right. He didn't want to celebrate. That pretty much sums it up. I agree with you, Karam. Listen, as soon as Trossard came on and he scored that goal, straight away I was like, against Brighton next week, he needs to be starting. Like, he needs to start that game. Like, his celebration, like you said, just said it all. The way he just kept it humble. Like, boy, I'll do my talking on the pitch. Trossard, next game. I must say, when I do my predicted starting 11, I always do go for Martinelli. Trossard starts. Trossard has to start next game for sure. I think Saliba is the best defender in the world. This is coming from a Spurs fan. Yes, Spurs. I agree with you. He definitely is. Let me know who you guys' man of the match is as well. Saliba is the man. Listen, Saliba is solid. PBP is saying David Raya, man of the match. And I do imagine that quite a few of you will have David Raya as man of the match. Obviously, Trossard came on, scored that goal straight away within like a couple of minutes of being substituted on. He did actually have another opportunity to score again shortly after that. But yeah, that was a massive, massive, crucial save by David Raya. Hopefully he gets Golden Glove again this season. We've got two. Stacey is going for Raya and Saliba. I can totally understand why you would as well. Tyrone is saying, hey, Shah, what a magnificent save from Raya. And the revenge is sweet. It definitely is. Tables turn, bridges burn. I just absolutely love it. Zach, Charlene, what did I tell you about my baller Trossard? Trossard is the best player at the club. Charlene, I am so gassed right now, but let's calm down. It's only match day 2. Listen, I understand what you're saying about let's calm down. It's only match day 2. But when you achieve something like this, you know, when you sort of take into consideration what happened last season, where Aston Villa beat us twice. They were the only team to do the Premier League double over us. We only lost 5 of our matches. 2 of them were by Aston Villa. So to now come out match day 2 and get 3 points and a clean sheet at Villa Park, mate, you are going to be gassed. You are going to be excited for sure. And we need to celebrate our wins, because what are we doing? We're rectifying our mistakes. We're learning from our mistakes. So 100% we need to be gassed, but we do also need to stay humble as well. I mean, it is early doors, but we need to celebrate our wins and then stay focused for the next game for sure. Charlene, West Ham beat us twice too. Did they? I can't even remember. I think Aston Villa just stands out more because of that defeat at the Emirates Stadium. Oh yeah, the West Ham game was... No, man, didn't we turn West Ham over? We beat Sheffield United. I can't even remember. I need to double check. Saka and Partey were good too. They definitely were. And I was so happy to see Partey get on the score sheet, because every time, there was a few times where he had the ball and I was like, man, just take a shot. And then the one time I wasn't really expecting him to take a shot, he did. And boy, his celebration just said it all. Like, his reaction was just absolutely priceless. I was like, oh my God, like not even he could believe he found the back of the net, because Normally, we know he takes these shots, and boy, you just don't even know where the ball's going to end up. But yeah, big moment for Thomas Partey for sure. Great, great result, and great to see him get on the score sheet. Charlene, that is why I love Trossard in our team. He's savior. He definitely is. What are you guys saying? Is Trossard definitely the one to start next week over Martinelli? I mean, from what we saw today, we know Trossard can score goals. We know that. We know whether he starts game or he's subbed on, he's going to have an impact. What are you saying for our next fixture, which is next week against Brighton, where we're at home? Does Trossard start for you, or are you starting Martinelli? Let us know. Get active in the comments. Trossard is a super sub. He definitely is a super sub. But Martinelli is the same. I feel like Martinelli, put him on the bench. It's almost as if like that. I don't know if anger's the right word, but that hunger is the word I'm looking for. It's almost as if with Martinelli, that hunger just builds up, and the moment he gets on the pitch, like he needs to score. So what are you saying? We can see that Zach is saying drop Martinelli. So he wants to see Trossard start for sure. Hey Charlene, great result. Happy with the 2-0 win today. So back to back, we've got a 2-0 win. Last week, we managed to get a 2-0 win where we was at home. This week, we managed to get a 2-0 win away. Love that. Trossard should start over Havertz, and Martinelli needs to stay left. All right, so Trossard should start over Havertz. And Martin, okay, so you're saying play Trossard through the middle. Do you know, I'll be honest, I prefer Trossard on the left-hand side. There has been moments where he has played through the middle. I prefer him on the left-hand side. I like having Havertz play as well, because he does have an involvement in the game as well. So I would say keep Havertz on. Eros feels like Havertz was poor today. I would say keep Havertz and start Trossard over Martinelli. That would be my preference. Big up to Michael saying Calafiori looks the bomb. His hair is the bomb. I can't lie, boy. As soon as he started stepping on the pitch, I was just thinking, when he was getting subbed on, I was like, this guy is just like picture perfect. Calafiori has definitely got that model look to him. Like I can see him for sure doing some modeling for some well-established brands. He's just got, it's his features, like they're just perfect. And then his beautiful long hair as well. Amazing. But yeah, he's definitely a great, great player for sure. Rodney's saying Trossard super sub. So are you saying you prefer to just keep Trossard as that super sub, let him come on and let him score a goal from the bench? No, he is the best at super sub because he is clutch. So you guys are saying you prefer Trossard to be on the bench and then just be subbed on. That's where he's more effective. Is this what you're saying? Charlene, 1,000,000% start Marbula. He's the best player at the club. So Zach is very adamant that Trossard has to start. You guys are saying nope, keep him subbed and bring him on and let him score. Another comment, Trossard is a super sub. Okay, so I can see that you guys are definitely more in agreement that Trossard should be subbed on. Big up to James St. Patrick right here with the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mr. Todd Bowley up in the building, yo. Saying you lost at home to West Ham 2-0 and won away 6-0 at West Ham. That's what I was thinking. It was only Aston Villa that managed to do the Premier League double over us. Thank you for confirming that. You can see I'm so excited that my head's just gone. I was thinking, yeah, man, we emptied out the stadium. Thank you, James. Thank you for reminding me. Do you guys not remember? We turned over Sheffield United like 5-0, emptied their stadium. And then it was like the following week, We played at the London Stadium, and at half time, like pretty much all the fans were gone. Thank you for clearing that up, James. And thank you for the super chat. That is greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you so much. James, you lost to us in the cup too. Remind us of the score result on that one. Football game, big up to you. Thank you for joining. Saying I wouldn't drop Martinelli. There are loads of games for Trossard to start games. That is true. There's definitely a lot of games for either players to start for sure. But it's just about, what is going to be more effective. How are we going to get the most out of our players? That is like the key thing. If Trossard is the type of player that, boy, no matter how much of a good player he is, if it's like, okay, keep him on the bench, let him come on and he's guaranteed to score pretty much, then do that. Whereas if it's a bit iffy him starting, then, just do what is best. But I just personally feel that whether Trossard starts or is subbed on, he's going to score. And I think even now as well, where, Trossard and Martinelli are both fighting for that left-hand side, let them keep just turning up. Hi, Charlene. Just subscribe to your show. Keep up the good work. Great result today. Trossard. Big up to Willie Moyes. Thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel as well. It's great to have you here, and it's great to have you a part of this community. Do let us know what team you support. We have got a mixed fan base here. I think we've pretty much got all Premier League teams covered, other than Ipswich. I haven't seen an Ipswich fan. I haven't seen a Southampton fan. So, maybe you guys put a word out there and tell them to come and join. It's always great to get everyone's opinions and perspectives over football, for sure. Meh, calamari has nothing on me. What are you guys talking about? He bought you dinner. What are you guys talking about? Let her know, Kalechi. What are you guys talking about? Okay, so you're referring. So we was talking about the Premier League games, but Charlotte has just confirmed that West Ham beat Arsenal 3-1 in the cup game and 2-0 at the Emirates. Yeah, but I was referring to the Premier League. But thank you for clarifying that for us. But if we go on the Premier League, because that's what we're trying to win, as well as obviously winning other cups. But yeah, in the Premier League, it was only Aston Villa that done the Premier League double over us. So thank you for clarifying. We can see that the likes have gone up pretty quickly for sure. Thank you to everyone for liking this video. Look beautiful today, Charlene. Oh, thank you. All about the mighty Gunners, AFC. I don't know. Listen, I'm loving this nickname for Trossard as well. Bossard. Saka 2 assists. Wait, it looked like Havertz assisted the second goal? I don't know whether or not he got a touch on the ball. I didn't quite see. I was watching the replay over and over, but everything just happened too quickly. And I was just thinking, boy, I don't care. It's a goal. That's all that matters. Most importantly, big up to Shake saying, evening, Shah. How are you? Did you see the message on Instagram? And I do apologize for accidentally calling you. Yes, I did see the message on Instagram. And I can see that you guys have started Googling me, like literally doing your research and your homework on me. I will confirm my age a bit later on in the show. But I did see that. You guys can continue guessing my age, because that was one of the subjects in our preview show where you guys were guessing my age. And I must say it was a 10-year age range, I must say, on the predictions, with the one actually who actually predicted 53, but I'm pretty sure he put his numbers the wrong way around. The internet is undefeated. All right, so Eros is just trying to be extra nice to me, and they're saying 21, 36. She's between 29 and 39. There you go. She is 36. You confirmed it ages ago. I didn't confirm anything. I said, come back to the show later on and I will confirm it then. That is what I said. Okay, so you guys are confirming that it was Saka with both assists. So it was Havertz didn't actually get a touch on the ball. So Michael is saying Zinchenko is out of the team now. Timber is definitely a sure start. Let's just touch on this. So I think it was very evident that, well, with you guys, that the preference would be to not play Zinchenko in that left back position. And if I'm being completely honest, I think that was the best decision in a game like this. We saw how quickly Aston Villa pounced, especially Leon Bailey. Like, he's absolute quality. The way he just maneuvers, the way he's just quick, his footwork, everything about Leon Bailey was good. I really don't think Zinchenko would have been able to handle him. So 100% that was the right decision to not start Zinchenko and start Timber over him. I mean, how did you guys feel about that? This wasn't the type of game where you wanted your left back dropping into midfield and all of that. Like, you needed a team that was going to defend well. You know, we did see, you know, at the end of the game, us drop into a 4-4-2. So I think that kind of just says it all. Are you guys happy that Timber did start and Calafiori was subbed on for Timber? What did you guys make of that? I think that was the perfect solution. Definitely starting Timber. He showed strength. He showed quality. Calafiori being subbed on was definitely the right thing to do. So I'm happy with those decisions that Arteta made today. Jean Christophe Eki is just confirming Leon Bailey's Jamaican like you. Yes, he is Jamaican. I am also Jamaican. So, you know, we got that Jamaican connection for sure. No, I rotate all three at left back depending on the opposing team, which is totally understandable, Stacey. So if you've got a game where you can, well, you'd prefer to let, you know, Zinchenko drop into that midfield position. We have got Declan Rice as well, who can also cover if needed. So I can understand where you would want to make that rotation. I think definitely for today's game, with the sharpness that Aston Villa show, definitely it was the right decision to have Timber. Let's see what Michael's saying. Timber seems a right-sided player, but he can play left back and is definitely better than Zinchenko. Thank you for sharing that with us. Stacey saying it just wasn't a game for Zin. I totally agree with that. Shay is feeling really excited, saying, come on, boys, we are going to win the league. Is anyone feeling like this could be the season that we go invincible again? Do you think Mikel Arteta has it in his locker to have an invincible season? Is anyone feeling like that? Get active in the comments. Let me know. You know, can we go invincible, unbeaten in the league this season? Shay is saying Partey is my man of the match. I can understand why you would pick Partey. He was really good today. He did manage to also get on the score sheet as well. Stacey is feeling like, you know, we can have an invincible season. I love that. You know, people probably think I'm crazy for saying that, but, you know, all things are possible. Sometimes you just be working so hard consistently and things just ain't falling into place. And then all of a sudden, it can change like that. You know, we might win the league, you know, have an invincible season, win the Champions League, you know, a lot can happen. Anyways, just under 1 week left of this transfer window as well. Let's see what happens between now and next week, between now and our next fixture. Let's see what happens in the remainder of the transfer window. You know, hopefully we get some great new additions. Germs20 saying, hey, Charlene, big fan. Why are you not on AFTV no more? Oh, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. and I will be on AFTV. I'm just not sure when. That is just the honest truth. I really don't know when I'll be back on there, but it's not that I've left AFTV, but no fixed dates as to when I will be back on there. But just watch this space, and I'm here on my channel, so do come and join. And yeah, I'm here every week, so every match day I will be providing content. Also on a Friday night, we do some Premier League score predictions as well, so do come and join then. We also discuss the fantasy Premier League as well. And I must say, Erling Haaland has earned me some good points. He's kept me in the game this week for sure. John Cisse is saying we need a striker ASAP. Right, now, while we're talking about strikers, Stacey's saying I don't want a big money striker. Ollie Watkins, who played in today's game, he was subbed off. He did score a crucial game in the Euros for England. We have been linked to him on numerous occasions. We are, it is likely that Eddie Nketiah may leave Arsenal. A lot of the Arsenal fan base are calling out for a striker. Ollie Watkins, is this a player who you guys want at Arsenal? Is there something about Ollie Watkins where you're like, do you know what? He would actually do really well at Arsenal. I really want to see him join. Let us know. Is that someone who you think will be a good suit? We did see that he had a really good opportunity to score today, and he put it wide. David Raya went the other side and he put it wide. He did also have another opportunity which was saved by David Raya. Amazing save. And I'm sure he had another chance. I can't even remember. But is he a player who excites you and you feel like, do you know what? I want Watkins at Arsenal. Get active in the comments. Let us know. Michael is saying, I don't think Watkins is that high level that Arteta seems to want to sign now. Thank you for sharing that with us. And I can sort of see where you're coming from in that regard. I do feel like Watkins is a good player, and he can score goals. He scored quite a few goals against Arsenal. However, I agree. I just don't feel like he's the one. You have to get the one. You guys know what I mean. And I just don't feel like Ollie Watkins is quite the one. Although I do, think he's great, but for me, not the one. Alexis is saying, Charlene, take Tony from us and go stop City and win the league. See, now this one I do agree with, and my preference is Tony over Watkins. I just feel like there's something a bit more about Ivan Tony. I don't know I think it's his finishing. If I'm honest, actually, it's his finishing. It's his presence. It's his persona as well. You can tell he's a confident player. With the way he talks, with his reactions, just everything about his personality as well plays a big part. And my preference is definitely Tony over Watkins for sure. Stacey's saying that Watkins is 28, so he is at a good age, experienced. I think Ivan Tony is 1 year younger than him, being 27, I believe. So yeah. Charlene, it's Benjamin Sesko. As soon as RB Leipzig can't even talk. RB Leipzig is ready to sell. Anyone else interested in Sesko? Let us know. Gucarez, this guy is on fire at the moment. So Gucarez is E. Ross's preference to come to Arsenal. Let us know if there's anyone else as well. Someone said give Brentford Eddie Nketiah and some money for Tony, which is a great shout. I mean, that does sound like a good shout, and Brentford could actually be a good move for Eddie Nketiah as well, to get some game time, and he'll still be in the Premier League. I think for Eddie, it's important, for his career that he does stay in the Premier League. There's that interest, with Bournemouth. I believe. No, sorry, not Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest being the latest club that has that interest in him. So I would say him remaining in the Premier League would definitely be the best solution for where he's at in his career at the moment. Thank you to everyone as well for liking this video. Tyrone is saying, I got faith that we will be invincible, but all we have to do is fully focus. Then we might, and I'll say, for my striker option, maybe Tony or Victor Gutierrez. And Tony, loving that you are agreeing with that. You know, all things are possible. And thank you for sharing your preferred strikers with us. Michael is saying Victor Osimhen would be a possibility. We have been linked to him for quite some time. Gyökeres is great and 26. We would have to pay 100 mil for him. I mean, can you see us sort of paying that price? Especially if there are other options available as well. I mean, I don't know if I can really see this one materializing. Charlene, as a Brentford fan, I agree with this move. You guys get Tony, we get Nketiah. Let us know as well. What is your thoughts on Nketiah? Because it seems that you are pretty keen for this to go ahead. Do you feel like Nketiah will be a good fit for you? I think personally for his, development in his career and everything, I think it would be a great move for him. So let us know how that will fit in. Victor Osimhen, 140 mil. Jeez, cannot see that one materializing because of the cost. Congratulations on 60 likes, Charlene. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I love this. Thank you for supporting. Big up to Richo saying evening, Charlene, and in chat. Good evening to you. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Rogers is saying, I hate Martinez. Oh, hate is quite a strong word. He is so proud from the time he took a World Cup medal. I was happy seeing him lay down as the ball rolls in. Come on, you Gunners. All right, I can definitely understand the frustration, Rogers, for sure. And he is one of those players who are a bit annoying, to put it in a nice way. I did sort of find him a little bit annoying, is my opinion on him. So yeah, I totally understand where you are coming from with that one. He's just a bit jarring. I don't know. It's just something about him. He's quite jarring, isn't he? It's like, chill out, mate. He is quite jarring, I'd say. Long, hard season ahead. I mean, it is going to be a tough season, but the key thing is we just have to believe in ourselves, keep working hard in training, keep believing in ourselves, and stay focused. That is the key thing, what we need to do. And we will get the results. As long as you put the work in, the results will come. Eros is saying, hope Nketiah does well. Time for him to move forward. Yeah, I also wish him the same, because there is a player in him and he just needs that consistent run of games, because we see that when he does get that consistent run of games, he turns up, he performs, he scores goals. So, yep, he definitely does need to sort of progress and do what is best for his career. As we know, being a professional footballer, you haven't really got the longest career unless you're someone like Jamie Vardy or Cristiano Ronaldo, who can play to like the age of 40, or, Thiago Silva, but it's pretty much a short career. So, you just need to embrace it and get as much game time as possible, especially when you're at the crucial age like Eddie Nketiah is. Arteta promised us an additional player before the end of the Mercato. Well, let's see if we do. It looks like Mikel Merino is likely to be coming in. So Rogers is saying he is annoying, as in Martinez, but too proud. I know. I guess there's that fine line of being proud, being confident, and just being overly confident. And it could come across a bit, in an arrogant way or a bit of an annoying way. So yeah, but I guess, everyone has everyone's unique. Everyone has their own different personalities, and we just have to accept individuals for who they are. Cameron is saying Eddie Nketiah starts games and he scores you goals. That is what I've been saying on a continuous basis. In the 2022 to 23 season, when Jesus was out injured, Eddie was called upon. He started the games and he scored Arsenal goals. And this is what I have been continuously saying. If Eddie starts, he will score you goals. And I just feel a bit sorry for him because he's been subbed on many occasions. He's been subbed onto games and expected to perform, like having 5 minutes left of the game. And it's like, all right, he's getting subbed on and everyone just expects him to score a goal. And it's like, well, in reality, like you are actually asking for quite a hard task here. He's getting hardly any game time. He's coming on the pitch, for like a short amount of time. By the time he grows into the game, the whistle's gone. So it is quite a big ask. And then obviously the fans get frustrated when it's like, all right, you're our number 14, you're our striker. Why are you not scoring us goals? But actually, he hasn't really been given the opportunity to score goals. He's been on the pitch for 5 minutes. And the team may not be performing the greatest, and it's like, all right, Eddie's on now. He needs to score us a goal. So yeah, I do feel like it was a bit of a big ask for him, and it's quite unfair. So if he could just start games, get that game time, I'm sure he will definitely turn up. We see the likes of Emile Smith-Rowe, who's gone to Fulham, started the game, managed to get on the score sheet. So it plays a big part. And with football, it's a confidence type of sport as well. When you've got that confidence and that belief in yourself, that's when things happen. And if you're not getting that game time, I mean, that can have an impact on your confidence. Then when you've got the fans that are like, well, why aren't you scoring us goals? And, having that high expectation and sort of not favoring you because you're not scoring, it just makes it a bit more difficult. So yes, it is a bit of a challenging one for sure. Raya saved us at least 4 points over the two games. I mean, Raya has been absolutely crucial, absolutely fundamental with these amazing saves that he makes. He's definitely a key man, absolutely my man of the match for today. Big up to Strop Don saying, evening, Shah. Big up from Guyana. We need Gukarez or Tony. Big up to all of our Guyanese family. Thank you for sharing your preferred striker choice of who we need. Does anyone feel confident that we will actually get a striker in this transfer window, especially when we're seeing, our front three players that are able to score, our midfielders that are able to score? I actually wouldn't be surprised if we don't get a striker, especially where Havertz has found form and he gets us goals, he has impacts in games. I really would not be surprised if we don't actually get a striker. Yes, we won't score goals with this squad. Well, we managed to score 2 goals today and 2 goals last week against Wolves. Rennie B still feels confident that Man City will be winning. James Flower is saying, I'm so proud for Smith Rowe. I wish him all the best at Fulham. Oh, thank you so much for that comment, James. I totally agree with you. I'm super proud of him as well. And I'm happy that he's getting game time. He needs to be playing games for sure. The likes just keep on coming in. Thank you so much, guys. Michael saying, I think the Premier League should align the transfer window with Europe through to end of September. I mean, that will be, quite a long stretch as well. But I guess, it's more time to get more business done for sure. Big up to Kino Master saying, I'm back. Welcome back. All right, guys, I am actually going to start rounding off this stream. All in all, I am super happy with the result. We did manage to get all 3 points at Villa Park, resulting in a 2-0 win to Arsenal. Happy that we managed to get a clean sheet. Happy with the performance from the team. Some big crucial saves from David Raya as well, who is my man of the match. I want to thank all of you guys for coming over to my channel, for subscribing, for liking the video, for sharing your thoughts and opinions. It's always so great to have you guys here for sure. I will be back next week, to discuss more football topics. Hopefully I can get a stream in during the week. The next scheduled stream will be next week, Friday, scheduled for around 7 p.m. But do follow me on Instagram just in case, there may be change in the time. I will put my @ right here in the chat and pin it up so you guys can see. Wow, the video's up to 80 likes. Amazing. Thank you so much, guys. So this is my @ on Instagram. So follow me here because I do put all of my updates and all of the links to any live streams there. So follow me on Instagram so you can stay tuned. Big up to James St. Patrick's as well. Thank you so much for your generous super chat. Really do appreciate that. But yeah, the next stream is scheduled for next Friday at 7 p.m. where we will be doing some score predictions. But I will try my hardest to get a stream in before then. So do stay tuned. Thank you to all of you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If anyone is going to the carnival, listen, turn up at the carnival. I hope you guys have an amazing time. Please do keep safe while you're there. And I look forward to speaking to you soon. I'm Charlene Smith and I'm signing out. Goodbye for now. I love you too as well, guys. Sending lots of love to all of you. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.